Hello, everyone. This is Jeff Sin, and the following is an excerpt of a longer interview I had with Nick Elliott, CTO of Evolving Networks, on October 5th. The full version of this interview is available at liveconvos.tv.
Yeah, exactly. Just need to acknowledge it. So, okay. Well, this has already been good, Nick. Listen, we're kind of bumping up on the time frame here. So, just want to again, do you have any kind of final thoughts or something that, you want to put out there that maybe we haven't chatted about that you'd like to, kind of talk about the industry or what you're seeing, whatever, just anything that's kind of rolling through your mind. You got free range here. So, if there's something.
You know what? Let's have another. Let's just one final thing I think we should talk about is coming back to that flexibility again, and that is the flexibility that you can have to migrate from your existing services. This isn't something we talked about, and I think it's a barrier for a lot of organizations. They think that it's going to be really painful, again, because traditionally it has been to move from one big static network to another. They know working with their provider is painful. That's why they want to leave. But they know it's going to be difficult to set up and start from scratch with another provider and then have that probably ragged end on their contracts where some sites aren't going to be at the end of their term yet. Some of them are. And they know that's going to cost them money. They might have to double pay while they're building this new network in order to then transition to it. They might have to do a big bang approach to move over to that new network. And that's an area where we're finding we can frankly educate, businesses with a lot more techniques they can employ. The flexibility that you get of using a network software overlay, certainly, the technologies that we've been producing. But importantly, you've got to have the right mindset for it as well. You've got to think outside the box. You've got to think about using this technology in the way that it was intended. We get to smooth these processes out a lot. For example, let's use your existing circuits with your existing telco or carrier until the end of their term. We can intelligently place orders for other circuits, or we can augment those as we go along. But actually, the act of putting another appliance, virtual or physical, on the end of your existing connectivity can help you easily transition to a new network while you're still paying for the underlying physical components. But likewise, you might be able to spin up a new core network. Let's say you're going to build out the security, you're going to move a load of applications, or you're going to set up a load of new systems. You can do that. You can build that in the center of your new SD-WAN. And then you can have everyone connect up to that using their existing connectivity, their underlying physical circuits. But now you can decommission your core network. Your old core network might be the most expensive part that you had. If you can build and use the new expensive core components, maybe that's your big Palo Alto, firewalls in the middle, and decommission your old ones, or stop paying for the outsourced products you had with your old provider, you can start realizing the savings quickly. Then, as contracts end, that's when you start transitioning them over. So I think I mentioned earlier about maybe some of the sacred cows of contracts that certainly telcos have. That's something that we're seeing that we have to smash in this industry. Flexibility has got to come down to the individual component level now, and that's something we're offering our customers. Where yes, with the best will in the world, there are certain services that take time to install. There are certain services that you have to pay more to get a shorter contract term for. But again, we live in this world now where businesses are having to react very, very quickly. Actually, people need to be making their WANs out of components that have got a shorter shelf life so that we can change them more rapidly. But we can help with that transition. We can use your existing services and help stop that double paying so that there isn't just an immediate payment for your new WAN at full price. So that tapers in until you've migrated over any of those existing services and finally got everything over. That's when your full WAN charge comes into play, only when you've got rid of the old one. And that's something I think people need to understand is totally possible right now. But you just need to have a provider that is willing to have the imagination to do that.
Right.